Hello everyone, I am Mahesh, working in ENH iSecure as an senior IAM engineer. Let's discuss a small demo on transforms. Want to find any documentations regarding the transforms means we need to search for the developer.sailpoint.com. Under developer.sailpoint.com, if you click on the identity now, we can see the IDN documentations and V3 APIs as well. First, I will explain regarding the IDN documentation. If you click on the IDN documentation, we can find that transforms. If you click on the transforms, we can find that guide and the operations which is available in the transforms. Like what are all the operations are available. If you click on this one, we can find that different types of transforms are available. Account attribute, base 64, decode, base 64 encode, concat, conditional, date format, date math, and each and everything. Whatever all the transforms is available, we can find from here with the sample code as well. If we click on this APIs part, we can find the transforms as well from here. Yeah. If we click on the transforms, here we can find that list all transforms. Like we can get all the transforms which is available in the tenant and create a transform. If you want to create any new transform with this API, we can create a new transform. If you want to get by transform ID, we can get this transform. And coming to the next one, update transform. Update transform is to update the transform. Is there any modifications in the transform? We can use this API and we can modify the transform existing one. Here we need to use the transforms ID as well. And coming to the next one, delete transform. In the delete transform as well, if you want to delete any existing transform, we need to use the transform ID and we need to delete that. Like let's have a small demo on these APIs, how to use the APIs and how to create a transform, how to get all the transforms from the tenant, and how to get a single transform from the tenant, and how to update a transform, and how to delete a transform. I will give you a small demo on the transforms, how to create and how to delete and update and everything. Here, let's pick a small example, like a kind of use case. For example, let's consider from the truth source, we are not getting the display name. On that time, we need to concat the first name and the last name. For that, I have written this transform. Here in the code, we can see in the values, we are able to see that this is the account attribute transform, which we are getting the first name from the truth source, like HR is the truth source. And here, one more source, like one more. Account attribute is there. This is also last name which is coming from the HR source only. Here these two both the values we are concating. That's why we took the type as concat. And here the name is test concat transform demo. This is the name I have given. Let me post this transform from the postman. Yeah, here we can see that operation is post, and here I have mentioned that v3 slash transforms. And right now I have pasted the body over here. Here we can see the source name is HR and the first name and the last name over here as well. Let me create the transform. Before that, we require the token. Let me generate the token. Here right now I have generated one bearer token. Let me paste that. Authorization, we need to paste that. We need to click on send. Post that one, we can see in the response like 201 is created and the transform name like a test concat demo, and this is the ID over here. Let me search whether this transform is created in the tenant or not. Let me refresh the page and let me check in the identity profile. In the HR identity profile, I'm checking whether the transform is created or not, and we are getting the expected output or not. I'm checking in the map. We need to click on the mappings. Here right now I have written one transform for the display name. Let me paste that over here. Like in previously we have executed the create operation. Right now let me get that all the transforms from the UI. Let me refresh this token. Let me copy the token once again. Let me paste this in the authorization. Here we can see what are all the transforms is available in the tenant. We can see over here. Let me search for a transform which we have created. You can see here test concat transform demo. If you want to get only this transform means we need to copy this ID and we need to paste over here and we need to get that transform. We can see here like only the transform we got that. Let me copy this transform and let me do the update operation for the same. For update operation, let me change a few code over here. Let me add any static values from here. Here I'm adding that static value as contractor. The same transform I'm updating. Let's see like how we can update this transform. Let me copy this transform once again. And in the output we can see that first name space last name and it will come with the contractor as well. Let me give the space between the contractor. Copy this one. Let me paste that in the body. I will paste over here. You need to click on the beautify. Here this is the ID, uh, the transforms ID, and let me keep this operation as put, and we need to paste that bearer token as well. Let me get that bearer token. Let me refresh the page once again and let me get that bearer token. Copy it. Let me paste in the authorization. I have clicked on send once again. Here we can see 200 OK. In the down we can see the transform as well. Whether it is updated or not we can check. Here we can see that first name and the last name, and here we have added this extra as like space contractor. Let me check whether it is populated in the tenant we are able to see or not. Let me refresh the page and let me check once again. Let me refresh the page. Here we can see that first name, last name and space contractor. Here right now we have done create operation, get all transforms and single transform and update operation as well. Right now I will perform the delete operation as well. Let me redirect towards the postman once again. Here we need to select that delete operation. In the body we need to don't keep any body over here. Here right now I'm deleting this the previous one which we have created the transform. I'm deleting the same transform. Let me click on the send. We can see here 204 means that transform is deleted. Let me get all the transforms which is exist in the tenant. We need to keep on the get operation. Let me remove this one and let me get all the transforms. Let me search my transform name. You can see that like there is no task concat demo. It is deleted from the tenant. All the operations are executed. Thank you. Please follow ENH iSecure social media pages and please subscribe.